what are the next steps to unionize?
Sure. So this is a bit of a joint answer, but both Nikki and Sandra have gone through this before about how it is that we unionize. So here at CEMA, something that the board, and we have some board members here, really like to emphasize is that we want a super majority. So what does that mean? Rather than getting the legal requirement is 50% plus one of the unit. What we like to do is get 2/3 plus one, which is what we're characterizing as a supermajority. And the reason for that is, number one, we know that not everybody who signs a card who says, I want to be part of a union, will then in turn sign up to pay dues. It's a lot easier to just say, yeah, that sounds interesting to me. Sign the card, then not sign up. So that's one thing. Another thing that we've had great success at is by achieving a supermajority is that for example, in Monterey's case, the employer had the ability to demand an election. But because we had a supermajority and worked the politics, they said, you know what, we're just going to recognize you. We're not going to force an election, we'll just recognize you. And that got us to the table a lot quicker. So that was something that, one of the reasons that we want to do that. So next steps, get approximately, I'm going to just round up, approximately 100 people to sign. Right now we have in the neighborhood of 60. So we need about another 40 people to sign. We'll have precise numbers when we have an information request response. And so let's say we get that 100, then we petition the employer for recognition, as we have in Santa Cruz, Monterey recently. Then after that, we select a advisory council, which would, for your size group in Office of Ed, we'd probably be looking at 5, but that's not written in stone. 5 people, it could be 7. An odd number is always good. And that's something that's elected or selected from your group specifically. So it wouldn't be someone outside of Office of Ed. And then we start with the foundational contract. So that means we could have meetings with you, we'd have surveys, and really understand what your priorities are and move it right along to negotiations to make sure that all of those things that right now the leadership handbook have as administrative conveniences are really locked